What's up, Wargamers? John back here again with another weekly Gaslands build. This time we happen to roll up a heavy truck, which game terms you could think of like U-Haul trucks or tow trucks. Basically, big hunking trucks, but they're not articulated with like a joint. That's kind of like the main difference between a heavy truck and like an 18-wheeler. So you're think of like your FPL work vans, work trucks, tow trucks, U-Haul trucks, all that. Those are like heavy trucks, garbage trucks. Garbage trucks. As far as a sponsor, we had rolled up Verney, which I know we haven't done that one yet. Essentially, Verney is the opposite side of the opposite side of the Warden that we did a little bit ago, where Verney is the only driver ever to win his freedom. It's another Death Race series from Death Race 2000, where he's the only one who's ever won his freedom ever from Warden's penitentiary. So now what he does is he makes like these weird custom cars, like all custom suited to each driver. Or in the rulebook it says his Frankenstein cars, because he's essentially Frankenstein from the Death Race movies. So we got this big hunking truck. It is a, what the fuck is this? It's a 1966 Dodge L600. So it's like a little racing transport. So we're gonna turn this to a heavy truck. We rode a wreck lobber, which is essentially just a catapult that just chucks scrap at people. So it's a pretty nice truck for it, so I picked it out. We got this bed here. We can just put a bunch of stuff. A nice little platform for a grabber arm. But yeah, let's just roll right into the build. Alright, Wargamers, back on the build table again. This time with the Dodge heavy truck. First things first, I think what we're gonna do, especially for a Verney construction, Varney. Yeah, I think it's Verney. Like, hey Vern, from the old Ernest commercials back in the day for Mellow Yellow. But I think, yeah, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna replace these wheels, kind of beef up the chassis a bit, and then we'll get into the weapons. So be right back. We're gonna get right into that. Alright, Wargamers, we got the body mostly done up here. I didn't have another wheel that didn't drag the bottom, so we just kind of use this spool of something. Did some armor skirting to represent the micro armor and the armor plating it has to kind of hide the fact. So now what we're going to do is we need to add the wreck lobber. So I still have the top half of this excavator from another project. We're gonna probably cut this bucket off, It'll make a nice ram on another car. And then I have this little claw grabber from Orcs. We're gonna place that in, and then mount this up here, and then fill the bed up with some just trash and rubble for ammunition, and then we'll be right back. Alright, Wargamers, we got it fully done. As you can see, just a big hunkin' beast of a heavy truck. I was thinking about putting a ram on the front, but I kind of like this little bubble look it has. Nice contrast with the rest of the square body. So here you go. And now she's off for some prime time. All right, Wargamers, we got her up on the turntable. So let's just get into some stats here. Name-wise, we're going with SCRAPHEAP. The chassis type is a heavy truck. The sponsor we have is Verney. And as far as weapons and equipment, we wrote up micro plate armor. And we also have normal armor plating. And for weapon-wise, we have a wreck lobber, one of my favorite weapons in the game. As far as the perk classes, we have tech and built. And she did not roll up any perks at all. So she just comes in at 39 cans.